Perth is officially the sunniest capital city in Australia. 139 cloud-free days per year. If you want to dine outdoors, this is the place to do it. And today, an invitation to an outdoor dining experience in the seaside suburb of City Beach. It's friendly, it's eclectic, it's one of a kind. Bring your friends, bring your dot, the more the merrier. This is the Empire Village Shopping Centre, or the Boulevarde as locals know it. It's become the heart of this suburb, the meeting place, and it owes its existence to a little bit of sporting history and some very strong Greek DNA. Originally, this site was the administration block for the Athletes' Village, built for the 1962 Empire Games. And that beautiful big park bordering its northern side where kids and dogs and families play was the original central green space for the village. When the games finished, the houses were sold off, the park was retained, and the admin building was turned into a relatively uninspiring shopping centre until the man I'm about to introduce you to had a feeling that it should be more, that it could be more. He wanted to create a vibrant community hub, and he did it. George Atzemos, a pharmacist by trade. Informing everything George does is his Greek heritage.
My mother and father came from Kastelortisol, both born over there. And I always wanted to go and visit there. On my honeymoon, I took the opportunity to go there with my wife, and we spent the time outside on this harbour. And at night time, it's just chock-a-block, full of people. That was my inspiration. I wanted to recreate that here in City Beach. It took us about 4 years, but we've done it.
The we George is talking about is his family.
My dad is a creative thinker. My brother, though, he's the doer. My sister is in the finance. My mum's emotional support. And I'm the dad liaison officer, the DLO.
And serving up the food, local brands with a focus on fresh produce, community and friendships. And this is not George's Cafe, it's this George's Cafe.
Well, George is known as a bit of a grump around here, but affectionately loved. But he gets here about 4:30 in the morning, so there's probably not a lot to smile about at 4:30 in the morning. He makes a good coffee. He's consistent with his good coffee. The groper and his wife is an institution in the area, and they just serve beautiful fresh fish and chips. We have a Japanese ramen, and people that have been to Japan tell us it's as good as they get up there. And we have the Zesty Pantry, which is great Asian street food.
And then there's pizza run by Tony, who George actually met at the dock when he emigrated to Australia. And it's now run by his son, Dion. And George's grandson, young George, is behind the counter here. In fact, many of the grandchildren have had part-time jobs at the Boulevard at some point in time. It's a real family affair.
Dad's here on a Tuesday with his pharmacy friends, on a Thursday with his schoolmates. He's got his swimming group or running group every day. Mum couldn't be happier.
And there's always a great vibe, no matter what time of day. In the morning, there's fresh bread and coffee. And if you run out of anything, the IGA is open 24/7.
We've got musicians that come down on a Sunday night. They play while we're having a Sunday dinner, or there's a wine club at Vintage Cellars.
This noisy place is a place to gather and connect, to swap stories, to enjoy some food, to share a drink. And it's not just a destination. George has created a legacy, a place for his family, for your family, and there is no invitation necessary.